Alright, this is day 13 of cutting to 8% body fat without checking calories. This is more of a weight loss journey type video talking about what I have experienced from starting, what I've been doing from since I started, what I've been feeling, how life is after you lost the fat that you want to lose. I'm still going to lose more fat. I'm still going to go to 8%, but this is just what I think about how I feel after losing 15 pounds while still building muscle without starving myself since I started the day one when I was tracking calories, and then since I started the new journey of cutting to 8% without tracking calories. But after losing after losing 15 pounds and actually getting like leaner than I was before when I first started the cut on day one, I was literally like 20+% body fat. I was over 20%. Like I was super fat. I had like big ass love handles. Like I was fat, super fat. My face was super fat. Sometimes my face, I hated how fat my face was, that literally sometimes I wouldn't even record a video because of how much I hated of how fat my face looked and how much I hated it. I literally wouldn't even record a video. But now literally just walking outside, walking in the gym, recording a video, I feel so much more confident. And literally just recording a video, talking to other people, going outside, going to the gym, putting fitted clothes on, putting clothes like compression shirts, fitted clothes that make you that like look better when you're in shape. But gain so much more confidence on making videos, talking to other people, speaking on camera, making videos on my Instagram stories, on my Instagram reels and my YouTube videos. I've gained so much more confidence by losing that fat, losing 15 pounds of fat, and still building muscle while doing it, giving me even more confidence. Every single time I go into the gym, every single week, I look veinier. Other time, I literally saw my whole bicep vein for the first time while I was fully relaxed in the mirror in the gym. And then I took a picture of it, posted on my Instagram story, and I put it to the cut journey. I put bicep vein unlocked. Literally gaining so much more confidence. I literally see my shoulder vein through my shirt sometimes. And seeing how my face is way leaner than when I first started to cut in the mirror in the gym gives me so much more confidence. People literally look at you differently after you lost that fat, after you get leaner. I'm still going to get even leaner. I can't wait till my face is even more chiseled. I can't wait till my face is chiseled, till my abs are chiseled when I'm like 8% body fat. Like, I'm gonna fucking love it. If I love it right now, I still want to get leaner, but literally the difference from where I was to where I am now is crazy. From how I look, people literally look at you different. People, like the girls in the gym, look at you different. Like, it's crazy. People look at you with so much more respect. So much more respect. People, like, the girls just look at you more. They just want you more. And everybody just looks at you with more respect. Literally, when I pull out my shirt and I see abs, and the other people who see me when I pull my shirt up and they see abs, like, their face is funny. But literally, even me, sometimes when I pull out my shirt and I see abs, it's unreal to me, because before, when I first started skinny, I just wanted to bulk up and I just hated being super skinny, so I would get super fat on the bulk, just eating a bunch. And I would never even want to take my shirt off. I would never even want to lift my shirt up because I never had abs. I was fat. I was super fat. And then when I was super skinny, my abs were never even developed. So my stomach was super flat even when I was super lean. So I never even seen my abs. I never even knew if I even had abs. And me seeing abs in the mirror in the gym when I pull out my shirt, it's crazy to me, because before I didn't even think I could even have abs. Before, I was super skinny, and then my abs weren't even developed. So my stomach was super flat even when I was super lean. Or not super lean, but when I was lean. And then when I got super fat, and then I couldn't even see my abs at all, and I didn't even know if I could even have abs when I'm lean. And then now finally seeing abs when I pull up my shirt, it's crazy. After literally like 2 years in the gym, and I finally seen my abs. Like, that's, and it's the same thing for a lot of people in the gym. Most people in the gym don't even have abs. They just have like that fat build, like that fat, skinny fat build. Most people in the gym. And to have muscle and still have abs gives you so much more confidence when you're in the gym, when you're walking outside, when you're making a video. You just feel so much fucking more confident and so much more capable of yourself. You have so much more self-belief that you can accomplish anything else because you've broken so many limiting beliefs of yourself. But it just feels so much better, and also you get so much more motivation from it because you're making progress from doing what you're doing, from that workout plan, from that diet that you're sticking to. I'm on animal-based diet, so I'm eating beef, eggs, fruits, honey, and that's basically it, and rice. But you just feel so much fucking better when you lose fat, when you get leaner, when you look in the mirror and you literally have bicep veins, shoulder veins, and you still have muscle, and you still have abs. Like, life is so much better when you're lean. I don't think I'll ever go above like 15% body fat after getting at 8%. Like, I never want to be above 15% again. But I'm gonna break down everything that I was doing every single day to lose 15 pounds of fat, lose 4 inches off my waist, and while building muscle at the same time. But and what I ate every day was beef, eggs, fruit, honey, and that's basically it, and rice too. But this is what I'm going to break down everything that I was doing while I was in school, while I was working that job where I was working like 11 hours a day and driving 40 minutes there, 40 minutes back. Barely had any time for myself. Literally took off like 13, 14 hours of my whole fucking day. But this is what I would do. When I was working that job, I would wake up at like 3:30 to 4:15. But when I was in school, I wake up at 6 a.m. But now, since I've quit that job, I'm going all in on my business. I wake up at 6 a.m., hydrate, instantly get sunlight. Then I do 40 push-ups, post it on my Instagram story. Then I take a cold shower, take a picture of my physique. Then I walk and hit 4,000 to 8,000 steps fasted. When I was in school, I was only walking like 4,000 steps fasted. But when I was working that job, I was walking like 10,000 steps fasted because I was outside walking a lot. I was like landscaping, working at a farm. And now I'm walking at least 10,000 steps fasted. I'm hitting like 15,000 steps for the whole day. And then I fast till 1 to 2 p.m., eat my pre-workout meal and my pre-workout. I only eat 2 meals, which is my pre-workout and my post-workout. But I walk 15,000 steps a day because that's the best way to lose fat and the easiest to lose fat. It's just walking. And I'm walking 15K steps, and the calories I burn from the 15K steps allows me to eat more food while still being in a deficit. So it makes it way easier to build muscle and be stronger and feel better because I'm eating more calories even though I'm still in a deficit. But that's why I do that. And then my pre-workout, I only eat 2 meals a day, and you want your most carb heavy meal of the day to be your pre-workout meal. After eating that, wait at least an hour and 30 minutes before going to the gym so you digest those carbs and they get converted so your muscles are full of glycogen, so you could use that for energy in the gym and you get the best pump, have the most energy, and be the strongest and be the biggest when you do get the pump. Then I walk 10 minutes after every single meal I eat. At least increases insulin sensitivity, increases your metabolism, and doesn't spike your blood sugar. As high. So then when you do that, you're also burning more fat and you're walking more steps. Then pre-workout before I go to the gym, pinch of sea salt, tablespoon of raw honey, get the best pump, and it's all natural. I take every single set to failure. You have to be training hard. You can't be training like a little bitch in the gym, training to slight discomfort. You're not going to be building muscle as fast as possible doing that. You need to actually give your body a reason to actually grow. If you're doing what's comfortable, you're not going to make any progress because your body doesn't have a reason to grow. Building muscle is a luxury. Your body does not give a fuck to build muscle. Your body just wants to survive. You need to give your body a reason to actually grow. But take every step to failure. I don't take more than an hour unless the gym is super packed or if I'm training with somebody else. Then before eating my highest protein meal, which should be your post-workout, I spike my insulin with a raw sugar, like tablespoon of raw honey. Because when you spike your insulin and then you eat right after that, more of that food that you eat after spiking your insulin will go more towards your muscle than if you didn't spike your insulin. So I do that to get more jacked, recover faster, and build more muscle. Then after eating that, I walk again, at least 10 minutes, and I hit 15,000 steps for the day. Then, before I go to sleep, I cut out all blue light an hour before. And then I take 400 milligrams of magnesium glycinate to fall asleep. And then I take a warm shower too, and then I read a book until I fall asleep. That way I fall asleep. It's only rare that I don't like fall asleep pretty quick after doing that. But that's what I do. Wake up, high energy, cold shower, sunlight, 40 push-ups, wake up with crazy energy to conquer the day, and time my carbs for my workout, and I have the energy, and so those carbs will go to fueling my muscle instead of going towards my fat. But that's what I've been doing every single day since I started the cut. But that's basically the weight loss journey of how I feel. It feels so much better when you're actually making progress every single week. Like, so much better. You get so much more motivation when you're actually doing that every single week. When you're making progress in the gym, when you're making progress in your physique, your face is getting leaner, you're looking better. You get so much more motivation from it. Because motivation comes from the progress that you make. If you do something consistently and you don't make any progress from it, you're gonna lose motivation doing it because you're not making any fucking progress doing it. But if you're doing something consistent and you're getting progress from it every single week, every single day, you're getting stronger in the gym, you're getting leaner, you look better, you feel better, that's gonna give you all the motivation in the world to stick to that diet, to stick to that workout plan, to stick to doing what you're doing and actually being consistent because you're making progress from it. If you lose motivation, if you don't have any motivation right now, it's because what you've been doing has not given you progress, has not made you any progress. That's why you're losing motivation, and you're just running off of pure willpower and pure discipline, and it's making it way harder for you to actually do the things that you need to do every single day. That's why you're inconsistent and you keep falling off. If you were making progress every single week, like I was, like I am still right now, you would have all the motivation in the world to wake up and stick to what you're doing because you know what you're doing is going to get you to your goal and you know you're making progress from it. So why shouldn't you do it? That's how you get motivation. That's how you stay motivated and stay consistent to reach your fitness goals. But this is day 13, cutting 20% body fat. I think it's about 1:35 p.m. right now. I'm probably going to eat at like 2 or 3. And I'm going to go to the gym, hit shoulders, make some reels. I think I'm going to make another YouTube video. Right now, I made one before this, and I'm making this one. But I'm going to probably make another YouTube video after this, make some reels, post some stories. But that's day 13 of what I feel like since I've started the journey and what I've experienced in starting the journey. You just feel so much more better. You feel so much more confident. You get way more self-confidence, way more self-belief. You just feel like you could conquer anything else. You feel like you can put your mind to something else and actually achieve it. If you're fat as shit and you don't like how your physique looks, you're not going to have that much self-belief to conquer anything else because you haven't conquered anything. You haven't even conquered your physique. You can't even control what food goes into your mouth. You can't even control that because you're fat. But that's day 13. I don't know if I'll record a video before I went to the gym. Last time I did that, the audio was really shit while I was driving. So I don't know if I'll do that again. And it also takes a bunch of time from when I'm inside the gym, from when I'm going back home. I think I might just talk about how I'm feeling and posting it. I think that's more important than what I'm actually doing because I've already posted so many videos on what I'm doing every single day. And if I do that every single day, I'm just going to be posting about the same thing over and over and over. think I'm gonna just post on what I'm thinking about, what's my mindset, because that's more important than what you're doing. If you don't have the right mindset, you're not even gonna do the work. Before, when I was skinny fat, I had the wrong mindset of thinking I could half-ass everything and still get the results, still get a good physique. And with that mindset, I was half-assing everything because I thought I could still get my goal doing that. I thought I could still half-ass everything and still get my goal. But once I realized that I need to go all in on all those things, that I need to be locked in with my diet, be locked in the gym, train hard, and be consistent with my sleep, then I started doing that because I realized that was what I needed to do to get my gym physique, get a good physique, hit my goal. But when I had that mindset of thinking I could half-ass everything, I was half-assing everything. I was doing the bare minimum. But now that I realize the bare minimum is locking in on everything, I'm locking in on everything. So it all starts from your mindset, then your habits, then your nutrition, and then your training. That's how it goes. Your mindset is your foundation. That's what you build off of. Then your habits, your lifestyle, and your nutrition, then the gym. Then that's how you're going to reach your dream physique, get a good physique, feel good about yourself. But that's what I've thought. That's what I've experienced. The changes on the weight loss journey, cutting 20% without tracking any calories, day 13. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys in the next one.